not too worried about. As a first pick in solo queue, it's pretty safe to go Renekton or Nasus. I believe it's easier to snowball with a Renekton than with Nasus. So I think I'll go with that today.
All will die.
I always run 921. Keep cooldown reduction because you don't need the attack speed on Renekton, and then AD obviously. I always like to go into the evasive for the 4% damage reduction on AoE magic damage, unless I'm facing an AD heavy team, in which case I'll take the reinforced armor. This would be good versus like a Xin Zhao ult. I can already know that that's going to work well. I generally take Ignite with Renekton because your late game split pushing potential isn't that good unless you snowball lane really hard, in which case you're going to need that Ignite to help snowball the lane. So teleport on Renekton isn't always a good option. If they're going to take a guaranteed split pusher like a Nasus or a Ryze, then I'll think about taking teleport simply because I want to be able to follow them. I want to be able to clear the wave quickly, and with my Renekton, I don't necessarily have to beat them, but I just have to stop them. In the late game split pushing, obviously you want to beat them in lane, and you should as a Renekton. At this point, having the Jinx, that's pretty good for me, and Warwick, and even Malzahar. It's an easy target to hit with 0 mobility as long as she doesn't get resets. The Thresh pick on their team was really smart though, for the mass amount of peel and the Lantern. For Jinx's lack of mobility, Thresh certainly makes up for it. Now we get to finally see their top lane pick, and then I'll be able to focus more in on that matchup. Right now for our bot lane, the Morgana is a good pick. My only personal disliking of the Thresh Morgana matchup is that Morgana is strictly a reactive support in that matchup. You don't do a whole lot of aggression. You generally have less damage early game simply off of Thresh's E passive, his Flay passive. But she can really shut down a Thresh and his ability to lock someone down with this Black Shield. Their team doesn't have very much CC aside from the Thresh, which will be really good because whoever he focuses in on, the Morgana will be able to stop that. So far I am liking our team. Their team fight is not very strong, whereas ours is a little better. We just have a lot of lockdown between Morgana binding, Warwick, and Malzahar. That's quite a bit. They don't have a whole lot of CC to stop the Vayne. Oh, he switched to a Caitlyn pick. It's probably a bit safer for lane. He'll be able to just keep up and farm. Again, they don't have a lot of CC to lock down on the Caitlyn. Assuming that we play well, and Morgana does as well, Caitlyn should only have to worry about Kassadin jumping on her, maybe Xin. In this matchup, I'm gonna keep my Ignite versus Garen because he shouldn't be running teleport. His late game split push is about equal to Renekton's, so me taking it is not needed. Let me make sure I'm getting capped. I didn't even check that. Yep. All right. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. I do like the Malzahar pick. I don't know why they picked Kassadin into Malzahar. It seems like it's gonna be a tough lane for Kassadin. He'll just get pushed into lane all game. Yeah, I'm not sure. The only thing is Kassadin will be able to kind of silence the Malzahar ult, but in a 1v1 situation that's not gonna happen. So he's just gonna get pushed in with Malzahar, or if he roams, Malz will have a free lane of farming. So that's nice. It will allow Warwick to focus on farming because top lane's fairly even between these two. And bot lane's fairly safe as well, so Warwick should be able to just farm up to 6 relatively easily. Hopefully this Xin doesn't make too big of an impact while that's happening though. Malzahar's lack of mobility could be a little bit tough with the Xin and Kassadin. They both carry slows and quite a decent amount of early game damage, especially Xin. So that could be tough for Malzahar, but I think he should be okay. I'm not too worried. He did take Ignite over heal, so he plans on winning the lane along with Kassadin. So we're matched in summoners. Yeah, matched in summoners. No teleports or extra ignites or late game. Strictly based on comp, I prefer ours because if they have a lack of CC. Well, I don't know. We just have lots of pick potential, and they don't have as much. I think Renekton will bring more to a team fight than Garen, and if he decides to stay in split push, I can handle that as Renekton as well. So as long as I do well in lane, I'm pretty confident that we have this game. In the late, the spell shield onto Malzahar will be really strong to keep his ult intact, or same with Warwick, which will be really nice synergy with those guys. It will keep our lockdown even stronger.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Here I'm just gonna go watch our red. I doubt they'll invade. They could invade with the Thresh, but otherwise their level 1 damage is rather weak. Kassadin brings very little. Garen also brings very little to a level 1. But we'll see what happens. It's extremely cold in my room, so I'm gonna grab this heat pad. I had the window
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Dang, they're doing really good work on him.
First
wow.
blood.
That's extremely surprising. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't think they both should have burned Flash. I don't think that's worth it, especially because he'll return to lane faster. That's going to put Malzahar in a tight spot for his lane. Although he did get the kill, which will kind of make up for it, maybe.
Minions have spawned.
But we'll see. It was a risky play because of First Blood isn't worth very much, and now Mouse doesn't have his flash for in lane. The Xin could really capitalize on that, and he didn't lose any time on the buffs. But at least he got the kill. That will help. And I'm gonna start heading top. Since they killed Xin, there's no way they're invading our red, so I can just walk up to lane very easily.
Destruction approaches.
Not worrying about buffs getting stolen. Alright. I want my minions to focus a minion down. Alright, he started Q. He's taking a lot of damage from minions.
Light meets darkness. It's all the same.
Get the silence off again. I just want to pretty much spam that Q whenever it's off cooldown to keep his passive down. It will help me out-sustain him.
You have slain an enemy.
I'm not sure what his plan there was, but it was silly. That was just an easy kill. He ran into my minions, all his stuff went on cooldown, and allowed me a free kill. He started Cloth 5, so that was pretty huge because he was going for sustain. So the way that I would beat that advantage is by killing him. So I capitalized on his lack of health. And I've only missed one CS out of the 3 waves. So I'm doing rather well right now. And I missed another one as I say that. That's unfortunate, but not a huge deal. And another one. I'm good at this game. But I'm getting the lane pushed in quite a bit, which is nice. Their lane's extremely pushed in. I'm gonna go drop. Oh no, Zin's mid, so I don't need to actually drop my ward yet. I have a little bit of time here. I just want to make him lose the minions, get the damage off if I can. Keep him. He's at really low HP now. I'm gonna ward at this point because lane's pushing out, and this could be another kill if I play it correctly. Alright, so what I want to do here, I'm going to work on getting my Fury up to max, and I'm going to dash in, get the ultimate stun on him, and continue on and dash again so that I'm in between him and his turret. Alright, I chunked him really hard there, so this should be free. And he has more minions at the moment. I have my ultimate stun, so what I'm going to do here is wait for my cooldown, and dash in, and then stun him. Auto, dash again, and get the second auto. Unfortunately, I was off by just a bit of damage. That is really unfortunate, but it's not the end of the lane. I still have the advantage going in, so it's not a total nightmare. That would have been a really nice kill. He would have lost all this XP. And now it's a little bit risky for me to dive under tower. Except for taking 2 there. I thought I would only take 1. I don't think that trade was worth it when I take 2 like that. 2 tower shots. But again, I'm still doing decent in lane. There, I thought the tower was going to reset to back here. I'm not sure if these are in range. They aren't, which is unfortunate. This is a really awkward spot for it to be frozen. And he's not pushing it out, unfortunately, so I'm going to miss some last hits if this continues. So at least I got to push out a little bit further. That does help. At this point, to get a kill, I'm going to need 100 Fury. So I'm going to get these autos off, and then I'm going to dash in. And I'm waiting for him to come up, and then I'm going to go stun him. Get the ultimate thing. Got the good silence on me. Oh, unfortunately, I missed again, but I do have...
There is no retreat.
I just got outplayed extremely badly. So what happened there, I went to dash into him. I ended up taking tower shots. No, please back off. He has ult. Alright, so the problem that I did there, I just got silenced. I should have queued faster. I was in range. Just a silly play. I got greedy. It was an unnecessary play, but again, I still have advantage in the lane. I'm confident that I'll be able to capitalize more on that. So I'm not too worried at this point. So I'm up 15 farm. I had the 1 kill on him already, so I didn't lose too much. How's bot lane going? Morgana's full HP. That's nice. We'll see what happens though. He didn't get to push the lane all the way to my tower, so I didn't lose out on too much farm. I'm still up 11 farm with lane pushing towards me. So if I play it correctly, he will get denied even more farm. So I'm just gonna wait for last hits basically, and I missed that one unfortunately. So I'm just gonna sit up, wait, let tower push so that he let the wave push to tower so that he misses more farm. Zin's in mid lane, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, now I want to start building Fury because the lane is going to stay frozen here. Because of this big cannon wave, I'll be able to just fight him right here. Make sure I'm not missing last hits for building Fury. Alright, he went for a silence. Here I'm going to stun him. Go for that. Alright, what did he go? He rushed a Giant's Belt, so my damage is quite a bit bigger than his.
There is no retreat.
Alright, I have my abilities up. I'm just going to keep queuing. Keeping up my sustain while chunking him down. Warwick wants to come up.
Light, dark, it's all the same.
if Warwick actually does come up, I think I'd be able to win this fight, to be honest. But I could be wrong.
Have been slain.
I got outplayed. His ult just did, or not his ult, his E did a lot more damage than I thought it would. That's really unfortunate. How's the farm game going? I'm up quite a bit of farm on him, but it's still bad. Warwick, no, I'm not going to say anything about what Warwick did. He was fine. Yeah, I just got outplayed. I just didn't do well.
Destruction approaches. Nothing will stop me.
Alright, so at this point in the game he's rushing, he's extremely tanky, while still having relatively high base damage on Garen. Me giving up kills to him really puts him far ahead, unfortunately, so what I'm going to try to do is just shove in the wave.
I will not falter.
An enemy has been slain.
Warwick is on his way up here, and I will have ult in just a bit of time.
Stay resolute.
An enemy has been slain.
See, I didn't want to chase that because I didn't want to give Garen an easy kill on me. Now we get the wave push into tower. I'm just going to go proxy the next wave. I don't want to kill the tower too quickly at this point. So I'm just going to work on this next wave. Dash through. Dash again. And I could actually head towards mid. Although Malzahar is rather at least he won't get dove or we won't miss out on any of this farm here. Since I was bottom lane. So I'll just give Malzahar free. Alright, I have enough to buy my what I would like a ward, and he's trying to push us into tower pretty quickly. Alright, he rushed boots. I'm not sure why he would do that, because he would be really close to his items if he didn't. I'm up 20 farm right now, which is good.
An ally has been slain.
Bot's a pretty crazy fighting fest down there. Alright, he just used his main CC. I'll just let him push wave into me so I can clear the whole wave relatively quickly. Unfortunately, I did lose 2 CS on it, but I shouldn't lose any more.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, I think that will kill. Yep, that's fine. I'm okay with trading that. I did lose a little bit of farm there, but not a super bad thing. Jinx did just... Who did she just kill? Malzahar and Morgana? No. Morgana... Oh, Malzahar traded. I'm not sure what Caitlyn is doing, trying to 1v1 that right now. I'm not sure why he did that. That was relatively silly on his part. What's the current CS score? Alright, I'm not doing too terrible. He is rushing tank. His damage will begin to fall off pretty much as soon as I buy anything that is armor related. So I'm going to work on that right now. just so I can take this guy with my sustain. He doesn't have ult, so I can kind of just dash in. Alright, he's gonna have ult relatively soon, which is bad for me.
An ally has been slain.
But I should be able to steal this blue. So what I did earlier to see if it was going to be up, I went down and checked, and I don't know what is going on with this Caitlyn. She's kind of just spoon feeding them easy kills. This is extremely risky. I could certainly die for this, like no doubt.
Killing spree.
Alright, again, so right there what I'm doing, I don't want to get ulted by the Garen, so I knew we would get that kill, guaranteed. Kassadin is Mia, I might have to flash this wall. There's Xin Zhao.
Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an enemy.
That was really good. I get to proxy the wave, followed up by a kill. I'm not sure where Garen is. I would have assumed he'd be back in lane already, so this is going to allow me to kill this wave because of my quick wave clear with Hydra. I can just clear that whole thing, and now I can be... I don't know why Garen didn't show. Alright, this will now allow me to get armor. So this Garen's damage is really going to start falling off at this point. Unfortunately, I might lose top lane for this. Top lane tower. But we'll see. He's building pure tank. That I don't agree with doing that. Especially on a Garen. Because if you don't have CC. So then we can essentially just ignore him.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And focus on him after.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
Who's next on the chopping block? Nothing will stop me.
You have slain an enemy.
Again, that was just a silly move on his part. I don't know why he stayed. He had a free back, he escaped, and then he came back into range for essentially no reason. At this point, I just want to deny him even harder. I have no reason to take that tower. So I'm just going to let the minions die. I'm going to go work on killing this one. Xin Zhao is coming up so that we don't lose the tower, or they don't lose XP anymore. That was a good play by Xin Zhao, but it's freeing up Warwick to go get a free gank on bot lane. I'm not sure what Thresh was doing. 2 top.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know how Jinx just got a free kill on that. That's fairly surprising to me. This guy needs to be extremely careful. Yep, I called that. I tried to give him a good warning. I believe he'll be able to escape off of that with Sphinx. So that's good. If Morgana would have hit that binding, that would have been great. But, again, not a huge issue. We're going to get top lane tower off of this. The Garen went mid, so this is going to allow a 100% free tower. I'm going to clear this wave. I've denied him quite a bit of farm and XP, which is good. Although he is pushing mid really hard right now.
Your team has
So I'm going to try to hard
turret.
push bot. Or mid, top, I'm sorry. But we'll see.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, here I just want to drop a ward so I don't get surprised on by like multiple people. I'm pretty confident versus anyone 1v1 at this point in the game. But again, I don't want to get surprised. Alright, here comes Xin Zhao with pretty low HP. Alright, I'm not sure what his game plan was, but it was silly. They're allowing lots of free play. I really should back with how much money I have, and I might get destroyed.
Rampage. An enemy has been
Alright, at this point I just have to fight.
Dominating.
Unfortunately, I did get to go 1 for, and I thought I was going to be able to dash out, but the double silence, or just the 1 silence off Garen, which is about 2 seconds, made that not happen. But now this is letting my team get free dragon, so it's okay that I brought the pressure up there. And it's, although I probably could have escaped had I played it a little bit better, it's not a total downfall that I didn't escape. Now that I have my Randuins, I can essentially ignore Garen in fights. He's not going to be doing any damage to me with this build that he's running. Looks like he might be going for a frozen mallet. Although that is an extremely strong item once it's completed, the build path makes it a not very good pick in most situations, just because it brings such a lack of damage. Hopefully she can escape. We do have Malzahar there. I'm going to try to head towards mid to see if this is a prolonged fight. She rushed to Zhonya's. I'm not sure why. She's dead to Jinx now, which really sucks. But I'm almost into this fight, so that's good. Alright, I do tons of damage.
You have slain an enemy. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill. Double kill.
Alright, he's gonna get away. I burned flash there, so it's not a complete waste, but it is good. I'm gonna be able to push mid off of this. I think I'll get a little bit of damage. Not sure where Garen was going, but as you can see, I'm extremely strong right now. I can kill that Jinx, absolutely no problem. But I do need to get away. I do have ult, so maybe I could just turn on this and just go for kills. Nope, I really should get away, but it's too late at this point.
Killing spree.
Alright, well I did get that. I can almost take them. Alright, I'm really strong right now, which is really good. That will obviously fall off later in the game.
Shut down.
Alright, this guy's not very happy with me, but in this point in the game, because I can kill Jinx so fastly, should really focus on killing that. Good. We just need. They need to escape. Yep. She's just gonna give resets. Wow. Wow. The Caitlyn crit was like extremely lucky. I'm coming. This is good. This is good. We'll be able to turn on this, no doubt. Wow. Can't say I expected that. For him to kind of just ignore me. I thought he would turn and go to run away.
Shut down.
That was a smart play by him.
Lasses cannot escape me forever. Who's next?
Alright, I'm getting pretty strong at this point in the game. Warwick is dead, so hopefully they can do something mid. I'm not sure why he was pushed up so far on bot lane.
An ally has been slain.
Whatever, it's not a huge deal.
Destruction approaches.
I don't think they have very good Baron pressure right now, but our team does need to get out right now. Caitlyn is probably dead off chasing that.
Nothing will stop me. There is no retreat.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Wow.
You have slain an enemy. Enemy killing spree.
This Caitlyn is not very good, and Warwick got caught out for pretty much no
An
reason.
ally has been slain.
I pinged that out. Warwick got caught twice in a row now. For nothing, and everyone died.
Your turret has been destroyed.
They're just playing better as a team. It's just group mid.
Lavish brutality.
Wait for Warwick. Kate overstayed in mid, got caught. Then I went to save.
Lasses cannot escape me forever.
What? Alright, I'm just gonna meet this Warwick. Because I don't like what he's saying. And there's no reason for me to not. I'm assuming Dragon is gone. There'd be no reason for them to not taking it. Alright, they didn't take it, so this is free for us. Caitlyn is again out of position. Stay with Team Kate. I'm not sure why we're not getting this dragon right now.
Retreat.
And Caitlyn could easily die again.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Who's next? Shot.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That was a free binding for Morgana, but she missed it, so we have to leave now. Let's get drag.
Your turret has been
Plus
destroyed.
3 drag.
Chaos will follow.
An enemy has been slain.
I think I could kill top.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Alright, we just got everything. Baron. There should be a free Baron, I believe. Just depends on how quickly we can do damage, honestly, is what it comes down to. It looks like we're shredding it fairly quickly, so I think this is free. Assuming nothing ridiculous steals it like Jinx Rocket. Okay, we missed smite, but I tried to stack damage. Bye. No fight. Alright, I'd really like to buy. Appears my team doesn't agree, but... Alright, my damage is starting to fall off a little bit, which is unfortunate. That is just stupid play from... I mean, I'm gonna try to meet this guy so that he doesn't die, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be extremely tough. Nope, he's probably dead off of... Holy crap. That sucks, but...
Double kill.
I think he can take him, like, absolutely no problem. I'm just gonna keep pushing top at this point. It's too late for me to try to go join that fight.
It's all the same.
And I might be able to get a tower off of it. I don't think so, but maybe.
Chaos will follow.
An enemy has been slain.
Who's next on the chopping block? Lasses cannot escape me forever.
You have been slain.
I just got caught out really badly there. I'm not sure why this Caitlyn goes so close to them. Malzahar is really strong right now. Like, holy crap, he's destroying them. Warwick has a free push on bot lane. This is really good. This is really good for our team. Top tower is 200 HP.
Your team has destroyed a
2
turret.
autos from Kate. Go Kate, get down. Unfortunately, he just got owned. Caitlyn went back to top instead of taking the tower. It's not a bad move, but it's okay. Again, my damage is really starting to fall off at this point in the game. But Xin Zhao is not building damage, and neither is Garen, so their damage will also be really poor. The Frozen Mallet, I think, is a terrible choice on Garen because he's not an auto-attack reliant champion. His main damage comes from his E. If we can deny Kassadin of this blue and give it to Jinx, that would be kind of nice, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Kassadin is coming for it. Yep, Kassadin got it for free. All mid, please.
Nothing will stop me.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Rampage. An enemy has been slain.
There is no retreat.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Destruction approaches. Who's next on the chopping block?
Alright, Caitlyn might die here. I'm gonna go for Warmogs. I'm really starting to like this item a lot more when a team lacks damage, like they do, because again, we blew up Jinx that fight. So if it comes down to it, Garen dealing 1,000 damage to me is going to take a very long time. Unless he uses ult, but even still, I'm going to have to be pretty low health. So for them to take 4k damage off of me, assuming we kill Jinx relatively quickly, it's going to take a very long time. So there's my thought process behind building Warmogs at this point in the game. I'm gonna head bot lane with the rest of my team. Hopefully Mal's. Yep, Mal's is doing really well in the game right now. This should be a free kill on Xin Zhao.
There is no retreat.
If Morgana hits this binding, it's over. Basically, yep. This guy is now dead. He flashed. I'm just gonna push the wave at this point in the game. Hopefully my team can land the abilities. Yep, they're all good. They're good. Jinx is down here as well.
Cut them down.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Again, we're chasing for kills when it's completely unnecessary. I'm just gonna push the tower because towers don't respawn, champions do. Jinx is here right now though. Oh man, I'm getting rocked right now. But she's dead and now I can go for easy stun on him.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, Warwick has the correct idea. He just wants to end the game. I have no idea what the rest of my team's thought process is.
Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, the game's over at this point. I'm gonna just... GG, we won. That was a good game. So essentially what I wanted to do there was become completely unkillable while bursting the Jinx down. It worked really well for pretty much every game. I had 34k damage, almost as much as the mouse, compared to Garen's 24k. Alright, they were flaming really hard. Garen, you didn't do anything in lane, so talking bad is just silly. You got beat real bad. Alright, if Garen would have built some damage, they could have done some serious hurt to us, but again, he built 100% tank. I think building a 100% tank in this meta is silly. I wouldn't say Frozen Mallet was damage. And he bought a Quicksilver Sash. Yeah, I completely don't agree with this build. I always like to build at least one damage item. Maybe two if I'm snowballing really hard. but generally just one, and then you need to go tanky because, like you could see, with just this one damage item, I could take out Jinx pretty easily. But again, it was a solid game. I had 34k damage to Malzahar's 36, and Caitlyn did do 40k, although her positioning was questionable in certain fights. Xin Zhao did get beat relatively badly, and maybe he tilted off that first blood that he got, and then anywhere he tried to gank, it really ended pretty poorly for him. He went for me multiple times, and in all the 1v2 situations, I just went for Xin because he was squishy, he was behind compared to the rest of their team, and it was working pretty well. So he could have tilted off that. Unfortunately for him and the rest of their team, they didn't win. But we played it really well, I think. And this Malzahar was really good in his fights. He got a lot of 1v1 kills, and he knew how to play his champion, which I don't think I saw very many of any of his ults getting cancelled. Again, that comes to the lack of CC on their team. But it was just a solid game from our whole team all around. Morgana landed solid bindings. Her mid-game bindings were a bit questionable, but overall she did well. Caitlyn again did well. Obviously by her damage dealt, she did well. Although her positioning was a bit strange, and having 11 deaths isn't very good compared when the rest of your team has about half that. Overall, good game. Warwick was good. We had strong lanes, so he didn't have to gank. He got to farm up. Good game. I'm gonna play another one now.